Hey everyone, this is Carrie Fullerton, Double Diamond distributor with It Works Global, and I was asked the question, what got me into this business and why do I do what I do? So I heard about this business first in May of 2012. I was at an event and I saw an It Works table and I saw crazy lines and lots of girls all lined up, and my curiosity piqued and I went over to find out what it was all about, and the girls that were there gave me a wrap. They threw a wrap on me and told me to drink water, and I did it. And I was skeptic that I was going to have any of these results that they were claiming, and I had amazing results. 45 minutes, my results were awesome. I did not tell my husband I did it. I came home, and as I was getting ready for bed, he had made a comment and asked me if I was doing sit-ups. He asked me if I was working out. For those that know me, know that prior to this It Works journey, I wasn't the healthiest, and I certainly wasn't a big exercise fanatic. So I laughed and I said no, and I told him about this crazy wrap. I told him what it was and what happened, and he said, "You should sell it." And I laughed and said, no. And so that was the first seed that kind of got planted in my head, was with him giving me that first initial push. Over the course of the next few months, I started watching some girls on Facebook that I grew up with and was watching them post before and after photos and product information, and watching them all, get these bonuses and do all these fun things together and all these nights out and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I could do that, but I wasn't going to make the initial push to go do it. So I had gone to my friend Shannon's house one night, and her mom had said to me, you really should do this. You would be great at it, and you really should sell this. And I laughed, and I said, no, I am not doing direct sales. I'm not doing it. I'm a, stay-home mom right now, and I am a nurse by trade. I'm going back to work as a nurse in a few months or whatever. So another seed planted. I went home, told my husband how at that party that I was at, there was some girls that had just gotten $10,000 bonuses, for selling this health and wellness and this crazy wrap. And at the time, the knowledge of the products and how amazing they were for you was not out there. Everybody just knew to get the crazy wrap on somebody, and that was it. So he had said to me again, "How much is it to join?" And I said $99. And he said, "Why don't you just do it?" He said, "You go to Target and you spend more money there without even thinking twice." He's like, "Why are you contemplating, joining this company?" And I said, "I don't know, but I'm not going to do it." So now I've had 3 seeds planted and 2 big pushes from, my biggest supporter, my husband. So that August, I reached out to my friend Ann Upline, who became my personal sponsor, and just said, "I'm just curious, can you send me the compensation plan? I just want to check it out." She said, "Yep, no problem." She didn't say a word to me. She just sent it to me through a Facebook message, and that was it. So I looked it over, gave it a few days, and then reached out to her and called her and said, "I'm going to join. What do I have to do?" And so she said, "Awesome. This is what you have to do." So I joined. I signed up. Didn't know a thing. Had no idea what was going on. And she just said, "Let's just get a party, and let's get a party booked, and let's just start talking about it, and there's some videos you can watch and so forth." I said, "Okay." So I started to do it and did not have any idea, what I was doing. I was really curious because, the nursing brain that I have wanted to know how this actually worked, what was going on science-wise, and how is it happening. So that was something that I didn't learn all at once. I kind of learned as I went along, and the more questions I asked and the more videos I watched and more things I probed on Facebook and on Instagram and for our company, I learned more and more. So my knowledge began to build and build, and I have to be honest with you, I didn't, other than a couple of close family members, I chose to not talk about my business opportunity with my friends, and I chose not to talk about it with my family outside of my close circle that I had. I decided that I did not want them to know because I had a nursing degree, and I felt like they would look down upon me because I was choosing to do this over go back to work as a nurse. So I chose to not ask them for help and not ask them to be my customers and so forth. And I felt like I had a few people that kind of made comments to me that this business was a pyramid scheme and I wasn't going to make any money and, blah, 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 all this stuff. So it kind of poked some holes in my gut, and I, of course, for that reason wasn't going to talk about it to anybody I knew anyway. Fast forward a few months, I decided to let those people that were negative and tell me that this business wasn't going anywhere, I decided to let those words be the fuel for my fire to prove them wrong. And I love skeptics. I love proving people wrong. It feels great, especially when you know what you have. And I still didn't really know what I had, but I knew I was going to prove them wrong. So fast forward to January of 2013, I was asked to go to a conference and very reluctantly did. And that was the first time I had ever gone any place by myself on my own. Showed up at the airport solo, was leaving the home, my husband and 3 children, and I was a nervous wreck. I jumped on a plane with some girls I kind of knew, but didn't know a ton, and went to this conference. They had an amazing, meetings and just, it was an amazing opportunity, and I learned so much from it. I grew as a person that one weekend. I did not come home the same person because I realized that this was more than a crazy rap. I had my hands on something amazing, and I knew I was going to fly with it. And, they announced bonuses, and I heard that $10,000 bonus, and I said to myself, I'm going to get it. So what I did, I came home, told my husband about it, told my husband about all the experiences I had and all the motivation and the pushes and how the company really wanted to get each person out of debt and how they were there for everybody, and listen to the stories of the people on stage. And I pushed and pushed, and 2.5 months later, I went to the diamond level and got my $10,000 bonus. And I worked so hard for that. I got out of my comfort zone. I once again was not talking to any of my friends or family because fear of rejection and fear that I did not want them to see me coming and be like, oh God, here she comes. She's going to start talking about that product again. I chose to work my business every single day by going out, talking to strangers, booking appointments with spas and salons to talk to them about booking events. And I did a ton of events. And you know what? I stood around talking to a lot of people, but I gained a ton of knowledge, and I got small customers here and there, and I got parties booked here and there. And slowly I began chipping away, building my business. And I will tell you, I would not have done it any other way. I am still grateful on how I built my business. And here I am going into my 3rd year. My anniversary is August of this year. And I have friends that are just signing up as customers now. I have friends that have thanked me for never pushing my products down their throat. I have friends that have said, why don't you ever talk to me about this business? Why don't you ever talk to me about what you're doing and what all these products are all about? And I say, well, I just didn't want to be that person. So everybody kind of builds their business their own way. And some people, my favorite quote is from a few different uplines and leaders is, some people like to do a sprint to get to the finish, and other people are in it for the long haul and like to do a marathon. So I guess I am definitely an athlete. I am a marathon runner. I am in it for the long haul. I am making more money monthly now than I would have as a nurse full-time. I am home full-time with my babies. I'm able to plan little escape vacations with them. I'm able to plan little activities with them and do fun things with them, and be to them what my mom was to me, but my mom only had 1 and I have 3. So I love this journey. I've learned so much from so many people on this journey. Confidence is an amazing thing. And it gives you so much growth and stability in your life when you can hold your head high and smile and be confident and sure of what you're doing. And my nursing background has been very beneficial to me because I know that, the rap is the first thing that gets us in the door. The rap is what we lead with and what we talk about to people to get them to sit down with us. But it works is more than that. It's about the lifestyle change. It's not exercising. It's about eating healthy. It's about change in general. Start out small. Walk a couple days a week. You never know where it's going to turn you. And the supplements are amazing. They're all natural. They make me feel amazing. My family as well. I've spoke to doctors and oncologists. I've spoke to skincare dermatologists, and they all tell me I've got my hands on an amazing product, and I know I do. And so that's my story. And you want to be part of it, let me know. Thanks.